Hi everyone and welcome back to Akshata's recipes. Thank you so much for stopping by today. So today's recipe is this lovely egg and potato salad. Very few ingredients guys, and stuff that we get readily available. So nothing too elaborate, simple ingredients. Now I have shown you how I prep each of the ingredient for the recipe so that even beginners or people who are learning how to cook will also find this recipe very useful. So watch the video till the end because I will be sharing a few key things we need to keep in mind. So without much further ado, let's jump straight ahead into today's lovely egg and potato salad recipe. So let's start with today's egg and potato salad recipe. Now first we're going to hard boil the eggs. So for that I've taken 4 cups of water, to which I'm going to add 3 eggs. We're going to bring it to a complete boil and then simmer it for 3 to 5 minutes. After 3 to 5 minutes, just turn off the heat and cover and let this come to room temperature. And after that, place the eggs in cold water for 5 minutes. Similarly, I'm going to boil 2 small potatoes for about 10 minutes and let them come to room temperature. Now the eggs are nice and they've come to room temperature completely. They've cooled down, and now I'm just going to tap them gently onto any hard surface. They will just crack a bit and then just take off the peel. So if you boil the eggs in this way, the peel will not get stuck to the eggs. Never try to peel very hot eggs, just come out of the boiling water. Let them cool completely and then only peel them, and then you'll get the perfectly boiled, hard boiled eggs. So in this way, I'm going to peel these 3 eggs. And now we're going to move on to the potatoes. So I've peeled the potatoes as well. And now we're going to cut the eggs in this manner. So first I'm going to just slice the egg into half like this. And now you know that it's hard boiled because the yolk has completely changed its color. If it's soft boiled, then the yolk is still a little, a dark yellow. Here it becomes a pale yellow. And I'm just going to chop it up into small pieces like this. So first you're going to cut it up into half and then, into smaller pieces. This is a real delicious salad, guys. You should make it. It's like a light meal. You can have it as a meal or an anytime snack. And it's okay if the yolk gets a little separated from the whites. It's fine. Don't get worried about it. And now that we've chopped our eggs, we're just going to transfer them into a large mixing bowl. Use a large bowl for this salad because then it becomes very easy to mix the salad once all the ingredients are added. Now next I'm going to cut the potato also into small even sized cubes. So you can prep all of this and keep it ready, and when you're ready to have your salad you can just mix everything. So now I'm going to add the potatoes to the bowl. Now I'm taking 1 medium-sized onion. I've washed it really well, and then I'm going to cut off the edges like this, take off the peel. And then you can see in the center there's this little yellowish kind of a thing. Take that off. And now we're going to chop the onions really, really fine. So first I'm just going to slice them. And then I'm going to mince them really fine. It's very important for this recipe that the onions are chopped really fine, because you don't want big pieces of onion, as you're having the salad. It's very important that you chop them really, really fine. So just move your knife in this way, and it's good to if you use a really sharp knife. And then add the onions also to the eggs and potato. Now we have just one more ingredient to chop, and that is some fresh coriander. So I've taken about half a cup of coriander, washed it really well, and then I'm going to chop it really fine and add that too. So now we're done with all the ingredients that we need to chop. Now we just need to add some few more ingredients. Now here I'm going to take a medium-sized lemon. I've just cut it up, and I'm just going to squeeze out the juice of one lemon. So that comes to around 4 to 5 tablespoons of lemon juice. So this can be adjusted as per your taste. So now let's add the other ingredients. So first I'm going to start with mayo. So I'm using half a cup of mayonnaise. Next I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of English mustard, 1 teaspoon of pepper powder, black pepper powder, some salt to taste, and the lemon juice. And now all we have to do is just gently mix everything together. Mix it very gently, because we don't want the eggs, breaking, nor we don't want the potatoes breaking. So very gently give everything a mix. And your lovely egg and potato salad is all ready to enjoy. Now I like to have this for really chilled from the refrigerator, so you can chill it up and enjoy it. So guys, didn't you find that really, really simple? Now a few tips to keep in mind is that we're using hard boiled eggs for this recipe. So like I showed you, you have to boil the eggs. So you start by putting the eggs into the water and start the water boiling with the eggs in it for exactly, till it comes to a nice heavy boil on a high fire. Once it starts to boil vigorously, then you lower the flame and let it boil for another 5 minutes. After that, you just put the heat off, cover it with a lid, let it sit there till it comes to room temperature. Then you can just rinse it under some cold water or keep it in some cold water, and then it will easily, once it comes, completely cools down, you can easily deshell it without any of the pieces getting stuck to the egg. Another thing is using boiled potatoes, and that is completely optional, but with the potatoes it adds that extra loveliness to this recipe. Also, generally in a potato salad they use chives and they use celery, but I've made it very Indian and tried to keep it with stuff that we have regularly available around. So I'm using coriander, but if you have celery and you have chives, go ahead and use it. Now mayonnaise, I'm using the actual classic mayonnaise, which already has a little bit of egg in it, but if you want you can also use whatever mayo you have at home, but don't use the flavored mayo, because then it will change the entire taste of the salad. Of course, if you like the mayo that you're using, the flavored one, then it's fine, but I'm just using the plain classic mayo. Then there's some pepper, some salt to taste, lemon juice. Now many people add white vinegar, but lemon juice elevates the flavor and gives it that extra loveliness rather than adding vinegar. But of course, if you don't have lime at home and you have vinegar, you can always substitute it, but add a little less. Now this salad has to be chilled, guys, so put it in the refrigerator for at least 10 to 15 minutes till it's nice and at that right temperature, and then enjoy it. So I hope you like today's recipe. I'll leave a link to my other salad recipes too, like coleslaw and Russian salad and some other salads without having any mayo in them. So if you like today's video, don't forget to hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, don't forget to leave your comments, share my recipes with family and friends, and I'll catch you soon in my next video. Till then, guys, take care of yourselves, stay healthy, stay fit, be loving and kind to one another. Till we meet again, this is Akshata signing off. Bye.